You're listening to the Focused and Fearless podcast. I'm your host, Heather Angel, and I've been helping people tune into what lights them up and increase their personal and professional performance for over a decade. Now I'm best known as a high-performance coach helping entrepreneurs like you cut through the noise and create a business and life on your terms. If you're ready to step out of struggle and discover how simple it can be to create a fulfilling, joyful, and successful business without all the overwhelm and long hours, you're in the right place.
Hey gorgeous, welcome to another episode. I hope you're really well. I hope you're keeping well and staying safe. And I am also just going to be really honest. I am recording this at 8 o'clock at night on the 28th, which is the Monday, which is the day that this podcast is going out. I am really cutting it fine. I made a commitment that I would release an episode a week every single Monday, and I've got 4 hours left of this day. But it was a commitment I made, so I am putting this out. And the reason I haven't batch created recently is homeschooling, primarily. Figuring that out with my lovely little boys, and my clients have all been launching. It's been so exciting. So many people in Focused and Fearless have been launching, and I have been I've got quite a few private clients that have been launching as well, all around the same time. So I have been there for them. And, you know, if you're a coach or a consultant, when your clients have got big projects on, they need you a little bit more. And sometimes our projects kind of get gone down the side for a little bit. But that doesn't mean that I wasn't going to record a podcast episode for you, because I do have something that I really want to share with you before we get into quarter four. And I put this on IGTV today, and I've had so many messages off the back of it. And it's the two things I really want you to do before we go into quarter four. And they're not complicated, but they're essential, because I am seeing the main reason people are getting overwhelmed with all the things that they want to do is because they're not knowing what to focus on. And the flip side of that as well is that people, when you set goals and you decide on these things that you want to do, they can feel really hard to do them because you've never achieved it before. You know, when you set a goal, usually it's something you haven't achieved before. So you don't actually know how to do it. You have no evidence of like, oh yeah, I can totally do that. I've made, 20 grand in a month before. Great, I'll do it. So when you set these goals for yourself and you haven't done it before, it can feel really hard and sometimes really overwhelming. So this episode is going to be super short, because what I want you to actually do is do the work. And the work is answering these two questions. Question number 1, what do you want to achieve in quarter four? Question number 2, who do you have to be to achieve those results? Okay, so what do you want to achieve and who do you need to be? Now, just to give you a little bit of context on both those questions, and just to help you, because this may be a bit of a journaling question, maybe the answers come straight to you straight away. Whichever it is, it's really essential that you are clear on these things. There's lots of other things you can do in goal setting, and my freebie is available in terms of like goal achievement and planning and habit transformation. That will be in the show notes. You can grab that on my Instagram bio. It's called the Ultimate Goal Achievement Bundle. You are very welcome to that. It's completely free, so it will help you with this. But if you can't be bothered, or actually like just give me the two things, these are the two things: knowing what you want and knowing who you need to become to get there. So knowing what you want for Q4, as a business owner, at a minimum, there needs to be a financial target on there. Okay, you need to know how much you want to earn in Q4. Okay, and once you know that, then you can break it down. It's like, well, okay, so if you want to generate an extra 20 grand in Q4, what does that look like? How many clients is that? How many people do you need to get into your new course, your new program? How many one-to-one clients do you need? What does that actually look like? Then once you know that, you can start breaking it down into the actions you need to take. So maybe it's, you need to do a launch. How many campaigns are you going to have? What are you going to be doing on your social media presence? All these different things that will filter into your marketing and sales. That is your planning stage. And like I said, there's a freebie available. The link is in the show notes and in my Instagram bio. if you want to dive into that more deeply. But most importantly, it's knowing what you actually want. Because if you don't set yourself some kind of goal, some kind of target, how are you going to know what you're aiming for? You need to be really clear what you're aiming for and what you want to achieve. And then the second bit is slightly trickier, but kind of more fun, I think. It's who you get to become on your way to achieving these goals. So the way I like to do this, and there's lots of different ways of doing this, but the way I like to discover who I need to become to achieve the goals I set for myself is I visualize who I am once I've actually achieved those goals. So if you have got a monetary goal, maybe you've got, maybe it's a program, maybe you've never launched an online program before and you're launching one in Q4. So let's say your target is, to bring in $5,000, and that would mean 20 people in your course. What does that look like? What kind of person do you need to be? How do you need to be showing up to achieve that result? Okay, are you going to need to be the person that actually is brave enough to go and do a Facebook Live? Are you going to be the person that doesn't procrastinate and make everything perfect? Are you the sort of person that will then need to go out there and promote? Do you need to get comfortable with selling? Do you need to get comfortable being in the spotlight? Who do you need to become to achieve the things you want to achieve? And these things don't happen overnight, but you can start stepping into that role. Because so often, you can make a plan and you can be like, right, I need to do A, B, C. And once I've done those 3 things, then what? It's about being like, well, what's the kind of person that would do these tasks, do these actions, and then roll with the results? Okay, you need to really step into that future version of yourself right now so that you can start doing the things that need to be done in a way that a successful entrepreneur will do them. So you need to know what you want to achieve in Q4, and then the kind of person you need to be to achieve those results. So I hope that helps. This is possibly the shortest episode I've ever done, but like I said, I'm being totally honest. It is now 8:10, and this episode needs to go out because I made a commitment that I would always get an episode out on a Monday. So I am going to do that. So let me know if you need any guidance with this. Q4 is literally a few days away, and I really want it to be a great quarter for you, okay? Because it's been a really tough year for many people, but the online space is still full of opportunity. In fact, wherever you are, you can find the opportunity, okay? And I am here to help you along the way. And if you are listening to this on the day it goes out, on the 28th, until the 1st of October, I am still offering a £1 trial of Focused and Fearless. You can actually come and trial out the entire membership, which is focused on sales and marketing, planning and productivity, and the inner game, which is all about your head and your heart getting in the right place, all about the mindset. So that membership is available, and if you're listening to this before the 1st of October 2020, then there is a £1 trial where you get to trial it out for 7 days. If you're listening after that date, the doors may be closed, but you can still find out all the information on my Instagram, or send me a DM. All right, my gorgeous ones, until the next episode, I will speak to you very soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Focused and Fearless podcast. If you'd like to continue the conversation or have a question that you would like answered in an upcoming episode, head over to Instagram and connect with me at Heather Angel Coaching. If you enjoy this podcast, please share your thoughts in a review on iTunes. I truly value your feedback, and I take the time to read every single review. Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you in the next episode.